AM Hello Rodney, thanks for clicking on my video again. It is 2:38 a.m. It's 61 degrees. I am so cheap, I won't put on any wood. It's 60, I'm cold, but I'm not going to put on any wood. No way. I'll gut it out. Uh, my daughter got me this thing right here, which is awesome. It's a, you can see the thing right there. So I can turn it on high, and it's basically a little lap thing that I put in my lap. She's always thinking about her dad. Anyway, I was thinking about a story about my daughter. And I'll tell you this story. This is one of my most happy memories. So she's about 10. So we're at my mom's. So I'm sitting there in this chair, and we're watching television, and my daughter is on the floor in front of me. Watching TV, you know, she's minding her own business, so I can't have that. So I put my foot on her and like push her, you know, like that, you know. Stop it. You know. Stop it. You know. I did it like 3 times, and like 2 or 3 times, and then I jumped her. She's like 10, so I jumped her and we're wrestling on the floor. My mom is sitting on the couch, you know, so. Oh, it was funny. So then all of a sudden, I called her Pumpkin. She was a little kid, like she was Pumpkin. Hey, Pumpkin, you know, but only the family could call her that, you know. So I jumped her. And so we're wrestling, and all of a sudden she screams, and I immediately stopped. I go, Pumpkin, what happened? What happened? And she said, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I said, come on, Pumpkin, what happened? What happened? She said, I went to bite you, and I bit my own arm. Hey, if you want to look at my Che Guevara video, go back. It's the last one or the next to last one. It's a good video. You should check it out. But the reason I'm doing this video is that, you see that cactus out there? Like a cactus, it's leaning to the east because the wind blows out of the west. I mean, if you go to the coast of Oregon, the trees are leaning. You know those dramatic things that you see like on postcards and stuff of the trees leaning like it's a drawing? That's in reality. Those trees do lean like that. But it's really kind of interesting that I just noticed that, and I think that's relatively new. I don't think that they've been like that. But the wind has been blowing so hard that it's blowing the freaking cactus like that. So it's going to be interesting to see if that cactus, you know, stand straight up again. So anyway, I've been doing a lot of videos because I've been feeling good. Oh, that's my reminder. That is a reminder, personal reminder of something secret, because I'm very secretive. I just wanted to show you that cactus. And I was talking to a friend of mine. Oh, it's funny. These people here. This girl right here. She's in college now. And these are my close friends. And this woman right here is the woman that I was going out with when I first split up with my wife. And she and I are still great friends to this very day. And I just got through calling her. And Peter, matter of fact, Peter, I'm probably better friends. Well, not better friends, that's the wrong word, but just as good of friends with Peter as I am with Pam. And they're really nice people. And so I called them and was chatting with them today. And it was fun to shoot the bull with them. And I forgot what I was going to talk about, but, that's normal. That's normal. It'll come back tomorrow. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I was telling her it's going to be Thanksgiving here in a couple of days. I was telling her. She was asking me what I was going to do for Thanksgiving, and I'll tell you what I told her. She and her husband came over to visit me. This is a while back, and this is what they brought me. They brought me a Cincinnati recipe with chili and those two little things. So it must have been around Christmas time, probably last year, that they came to visit me with those two little candy canes. So I'm not going to eat that. They gave it to me in this form, so I put it up there to save it. So it's right there. So she asked me, well, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And I said, well, I'm going to be eating my can of Cincinnati chili and then laying down in a puddle of my own tears. so she, she started laughing and she says, oh, don't do that, and so it was really fun. So it reminded me of traditional Thanksgiving meals. And my grandparents and my parents were from Oklahoma. And so it might be better with that bright light in the back. My mom and my father's parents, we went there for one Thanksgiving. Usually we would go in the summertime, but this time we went for Thanksgiving. And the Thanksgiving dinner at my grandparents', of all things, and I was telling her this, was ham sandwiches. I don't know why. But it was really kind of interesting because when we would go there and visit them, the breakfast meal was like a Thanksgiving feast. I mean, it was an ungodly amount of food that was presented every single breakfast because they lived on a farm and they all had to work well, my grandmother and my aunt, I guess they prepared the meal before dawn, but from dawn until dusk, the guys were out there working in the fields and doing all that, and my grandmother and my aunt were, doing what they did. I mean, they had a big farm. Well, it wasn't a big farm, but it was big enough. They had a huge garden, and they had cows and pigs, and they grew cotton and stuff like that. I mean, it was a big freaking deal. They had a root cellar and chickens, and my grandmother was a short lady, and she had like those little bonnets, things that came out like that, those things like that, and a big skirt, okay, big dress. And then she would, I remember her as a kid, and she would be time to go get a chicken, and she would be like that. And then she would grab the chicken, and then like that, wring its neck, and then the chicken would be flopping all over the place and spewing blood and everything, and then that night, fried chicken. I'm Hella Rodney. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.